Hey guys, and welcome back to another Infinite Flight video training series. My name is Mark, and today we'll be going over the basics of Unicom. First, what is Unicom? Well, Unicom basically stands for Universal Communications. It's a communication facility that is used when air traffic control is not available or at uncontrolled fields. So it may be a field where there is ATC frequencies available, but they just may not be open. So we're just going to go over the basics of it, how to use Unicom from the time that you start taxiing to take off, flying into a field, and hopefully get most everything covered that will help everybody out. So today I've spawned at San Francisco, and I'm going to go ahead and start my pushback. I've looked around to make sure that there was no aircraft around me, and right before I push back, or actually begin my taxi, I will make the announcement taxiing to runway 28 left, or whatever the respective runway is that I'm going to be using. So once my pushback is complete, I will go ahead and announce my taxi.
San Francisco Unicom, November 172 Mike Delta, taxiing to runway 28 left.
So I've announced that I'm taxiing to runway 28 left, so I will taxi, and as you can see, I kind of pan around just to make sure nobody's around me, but I have two runways that I'm going to need to cross. So I can either approach the whole short line and announce that I'm crossing the runway, or I can just do it as I'm approaching the runway.
San Francisco Unicom, November 172 Mike Delta, crossing runway 19 right.
So I've announced that I'm crossing 19 right, and I just look around through the map, maybe pan around to make sure that there's no traffic around. And I'll go ahead, turn on the strobes, and I'll go ahead and cross the runway. As I cross the runway, I'm going to be approaching runway 19 left. So as I get across 19 right, I'll then announce that I'm crossing runway 19 left.
San Francisco Unicom, November 172 Mike Delta, crossing runway 19 left.
Okay, so now I'm crossing runway 19 left. Just make sure there's no traffic. I cross the runway, and then as I get across the runway, across the whole short line, then I will of course turn the strobes off to continue with taxi, but I will announce that I am clear of all runways to let any other traffic know that I am not in any interference with any of the runway traffic.
San Francisco Unicom, November 172 Mike Delta is clear of all runways.
So I have announced that I'm clear of all the runways. I can continue on with my taxi. And one thing that you can do is as you approach the whole short line, you can just announce that you're holding short.
San Francisco Unicom, November 172 Mike Delta, holding short runway 28 left.
You would use this in the event that traffic is on final, just letting them know that you're holding short and you're not going to go ahead and take off in front of them.
San Francisco Unicom, November 172 Mike Delta is taking off runway 28 left, remaining in the pattern.
So I've announced that I'm taking off, that I'm remaining in the pattern, and I'm sending that traffic advisory to everybody that is on the Unicom frequency so they will know what my plans are, what I'm actually going to be doing.
San Francisco Unicom, November 172 Mike Delta is on left downwind, runway 28 left.
So I'm on left downwind. I've announced my position that I'm on left downwind, letting all the traffic know. Now I'm turning base.
San Francisco Unicom, November 172 Mike Delta is on left base, runway 28 left.
So now I'm reporting my position that I've now turned to left base. I'm fixing to turn final, so I'm going to go ahead and report that.
San Francisco Unicom, November 172 Mike Delta is on final, runway 28 left.
So now I've announced final. I've reported my position on Unicom so that everybody knows where I'm at relative to the runway. Now let's go over when we are calling inbound to another airport. I'm departing San Francisco, going to Oakland.
Metro Oakland Unicom, November 172 Mike Delta is 11 nautical miles to the southwest at 3,500 feet. Inbound for landing. Will make left traffic for runway 30.
So now I've announced to Oakland Unicom that I'm inbound for a landing. what my position is. I'm going to be making left traffic, so my next position, or my next report, will be on left base.
Metro Oakland Unicom, November 172 Mike Delta is on left base, runway 30.
So I've announced that I'm on left base. My next report will be when I'm turning final.
Metro Oakland Unicom, November 172 Mike Delta is on final, runway 30.
So now I've announced that I am on final, on runway 30. I will also make another announcement on final. I'd like to make a second announcement the closer I get to the runway, just as an advisory of my position. So once I've made that last announcement, I just go ahead, fly the approach, come to a landing, and then I don't need to report anything else unless I decide to make a go around. Then I would announce a go around, which you have seen in a previous tutorial. Other than that, my next transaction will be when I announce that I'm clear of the runway, or just saying that I'm clear of the runway activity.
Metro Oakland Unicom, November 172 Mike Delta is clear of all runways.
So I've announced that I'm clear of the activity from runway 30, and I do that once I cross over the hold short line. You don't do it while you're on the runway. While you're halfway off the runway, you wait till you're past the hold short line. A couple of other commands on the Unicom that we need to go over are requesting traffic advisories and sending traffic advisories. Requesting traffic advisories is when you call inbound, you request traffic advisories from other aircraft that are in the pattern, that are using that Unicom, and you're requesting for them to announce their position. Sending traffic advisories is basically letting others in the pattern know runway 30 is in use, left traffic or right traffic. That's what those two are used for. I hope that this has helped everyone to have a better understanding of how to properly use Unicom and when to use Unicom. Make sure that you do subscribe here on YouTube for more great video tutorials that we have. Also check us out on Facebook and Twitter, and also on our new Instagram page. Guys, my name is Mark. I really appreciate you taking a few moments to watch. Thank you.